Good evening and welcome to Mountain State Music from the Daily304.com and Folklore Music Exchange. We're coming to you from Charleston, West Virginia, live from the Folklore Stage at 191 Summer Street at Folklore Music Exchange. Here's a big West Virginia welcome to you from Mountain State Music, the West Virginia Department of Commerce, and the Daily 304. Later tonight, in the second part of the show, we will feature Aristotle Jones. But first, we welcome an artist who uses her powerful voice to tell inspiring stories of resilience, growth, and empowerment. Please give us a big welcome to Mountain State Music welcomes Gardenn.
Hello, hello. My name is Gardenn, and we're going to go ahead and hop right into it. I want to thank you all for coming out. It is a beautiful Friday. I hope you had a successful week. I'm a little nervous, so I'm going to shake the nerves off real quick. I've been needing summer seasons. Winter comes and blows every weekend. Open gates, the world won't wait. Give them grace. Oh, what are we thinking?
In their hopes and vision, they remind us that life is holy. Bless all who create in your image, O God of creation. Pour your spirit upon them, that their hearts may sing and their works be fulfilled. Amen.
Hello, my name's Gardenn, and I'm here to grow. Though I've made my mistakes, the water still stays and flows through my faith, my good grace.
God walks beside me and shows me the way to my heart. God walks beside me and lights up the path in the dark. I walk the line with God by my side. I walk the line with God by my side.
Hello, my name is Gardenn. I'm an independent artist from Charleston, West Virginia. Thank you so much, Folklore, for having us. Thank you to the city of Charleston and the state of West Virginia. Shout out to my DJ Lauren Trill. We're here to rock you out, your favorite duo. Shout out to my mom who's in the building. Her birthday's coming up. Happy birthday, Mom. And the whole team. Make sure you guys check out my art. I make authentic art in the back, and I would love for you guys to check it out. This is my new album. It's called Mountain Mama. It's just a little version and a little piece, individual pieces of who I am and what it's like to grow up in the state of West Virginia and be a creative and chase your dreams. So I'm excited. This is the first time I'm performing it live, which is why I'm super, super nervous because I'm very, very sensitive about my art, and this is a vulnerable part of me. So thank you for being here tonight, and it's something that I will remember for the rest of my life. This next song is streaming now on 107.3 The Beat. This is the new addition to Country Roads. It's called Mountain Mama. It will be out on all streaming platforms September 20th. Let me see you clap your hands. There we go. Mama, sweet and spicy like my lemon sugar iced tea. Backwoods, baby, moonshine. Almost heaven, West Virginia. Kicking back hillside, bills go away. Living in a boat, this feel great. I'm a country girl with a little bit of faith. Mountain mama, what can I?
Country road, take me home to a place where I belong. Where the women nice and thick and all they do is pop that whoop. You can never go wrong with a 3 or 4 chick. I'ma put the city on just to ice my wrist. I'ma bring it right back, riding tractors down the 6. I'm a country girl with a little bit of twist. Country road, take me home to a place where I belong. Where my money stack up nicely and my attitude is feisty. Kicking back hillside, bills go away. Living in the mountains, feel great. I'm a country girl with a little bit of faith. Mountain mama, what can I say?
I'ma pack my money like I'm rolling up fifths. I'ma cook my meal, season all chef kiss. I'm on my do it quick, I get everything slick. Ooh, I'm that, I know what I want, so I'm looking out view. Stepping out late night, doing what I do. The city real small, so I keep it real cute. But the party real loud, so I gotta come. Mind your business, drink your water. These are the type of girls that are really daddy's daughters. Can't fake one bit, you know what it is. I'm a country girl, gon' play my. Driving down the back roads, bro, my. Take this route, turn the music up. I got 99 problems and not one. I'm a country girl, now mama driving trucks.
Country road, take me home to a place where I belong. Where the women nice and thick and all they do is pop their head. You can never go wrong with a 3 or 4 chick. I'ma put this city on just to ice my wrist. I'ma bring it right back, riding tractors down the 6. I'm a country girl with a little bit of twist. Country road, take me home to a place where I belong. Where my money stack up nicely and my attitude is feisty. Kicking back hillside, bills gon' wait. Living in the mountains, feel great. I'm a country girl with a little bit of faith. Mountain mama, what can I say?
DJ Lauren, tell him.
Y'all clap like this. Clap, 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 clap. Come on. Clap, 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 clap. Hey. Clap, 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 clap. This is the new edition of Mountain Mama.
Yeah.
It's Gardenn and DJ Lauren Trill. We about to jump into it.
Yeah.
Hey.
So this one is more slow. This one is another vulnerable one. I don't know how to explain it for me, so I just hope that this is a piece that you just take for yourself and interpret it how you want to.
Hiding my reflection, flow in my direction. You can hide in my perfection. Broken hearts to lead my way. Every breath you take away. You can find me at the river. Flowing waves to broken rivers. Shallow waters, angel figures. And I'm hurt.
Drowning in my worth, fighting in the dirt to grow 1,000 words. Tell me, does it hurt to love me when the fire flames the worst? When I know my worth, standing in as Mother Earth.
Peace, my mind won't speak this time. If I say anything, it's never goodbye.
Rather be silent than lose myself. Rather be private than gain off wealth. Never needed no one's help. I'm just playing the cards I'm dealt.
So wish me, wish me, wish me well. Write me in your fairy tale and dream of all the dragonflies while angels watch you sleep at night. Hide in my reflection, flow in my direction. You can hide in my perfection. Broken hearts to lead my way. Every breath you take away. You can find me
At the river, flowing waves to broken rivers. Shallow waters, angel figures. And I'm hurt.
drowning in my worth, fighting in the dirt to grow 1,000 words. I'll tell you that it hurts to love me when I burn. The fire flames the words when I know my worth. Standing in as Mother Earth. Peace, my mind won't speak this time. If I say anything, it's never goodbye.
Oh yeah, she really hurt. She's really hurt. Y'all make some noise for Gardenn, man. She's singing her heart out, man. I love to see it.
This next one that we're gonna do the outro. We're going to do the outro of the album, which I told you is capitalized in a prayer. And then I'm going to send you off with an upbeat, vibey song. Does that make sense? So we're going to switch the vibe really quick because I want to do the outro of my album so you get a full version of the diversity that's on the album. But I also want to send you guys off with good energy and good spirits. Does that make sense? Okay, awesome, awesome. This next one, I'm very honored. I have a friend of mine. Her name is Nini Incognita.
The coldest.
The
coldest.
Absolutely. She also makes music here in the city. She is the wonderful vocals that you'll hear on this outro prayer. So thank you so much, Nini. She's in the building. She's working my painting. Shout out to friends because they really come through. My girls came through, and I love you guys. Thank you so much.
We love you, Gardenn.
All right, guys, so let's get it.
The fear of the fall, very blinding in the night.
Purchase your tracks
today. You feel so alone, trapped in your soul, thinking that nobody noticed. Tears of your own, fears of your own, planning your service, but I can't let go. If God called you home, there wouldn't be sunshine. If God called you home, 1,000 hearts you leave behind.
Purchase your tracks today.
Oh, the world would crash and burn without the love of your life. If God called you home, there wouldn't be sunshine.
Heavenly Father, I ask that you grab the hands of the ones who feel they can't keep fighting. The ones who feel tired, the ones who feel weak. I ask that you wrap your arms around the ones who fear what's next, the ones who fear they can't be done yet. I beg you let them know it's okay. Remind them of all the light they've brought to this world, and may you allow them to rest in eternal peace. Amen.
Amen. Amen. If you ever have a moment of doubt in your life, there are people who love you that you don't even know. There are people who would be so broken and the light would not shine without you here. Even if they don't tell you, just know that. And if you decide to go, that there's somebody on this earth that you are leaving behind.
You are loved.
Again, my name is Gardenn. Gardenn with 2 N's. You can find me on all streaming platforms at Gardenn._. Huge shout out to DJ Lauren Trill for rocking with me every show.
Let's go.
You gonna see us from the bottom to the top. Thanks. Thank you so much, Justin. Thank you so much, Folklore. And again, thank you so much, West Virginia Commerce. So sorry.
Everybody.
We love you guys. Thank you everybody who came out. I hope you guys make it home safe and enjoy your weekend.
Let's keep it going for Gardenn. Please stay tuned. We will now take a short break, and then we will feature Aristotle Jones. We're going to be setting up the next set, so stay tuned to Mountain State Music from the Daily 304 and Folklore Music Exchange.
I'm Marianne Kettleson, and I'm a co-owner investor of Mr. B's. Mr. B has always been an iconic brand, and they always did a lot for the community. I was in Girl Scouts. I'd come down here and they'd give you a plant tour, and they would give you chips, and everybody knew. I mean, Mr. B was it for West Virginia. So I was going to be really sad to see Mr. B go bankrupt and not continue on. I started running the business on a daily basis myself in 2018. But we had to start from the ground up. We had to get rid of everything, the packaging system we had, the fryer, and the fact that COVID came into play. So when West Virginia Development Authority gave me this loan, it enabled us to hire more people, and also our capacity for making chips tripled. We also do a lot of co-packing now for many, many customers. Working with West Virginia Development Authority was great. They came down, they talked to me about what I would need to do with the application, and then they came down to me again when I started the application, and that really helped. It was a smooth process, and they were happy to help small businesses. What we financed was a warehouse, which is right next door to Mr. B, which right now rents it from me. And that's where our Mr. B product goes, so they can go ahead and ship it out to all their locations. But they also financed my fryer. I could not finance that myself, so them being able to finance it is helping the company grow to a new level. The best part of my job is the people that I come in contact with every day, my employees. The fact that because I'm a business owner, I was able to help the community. I would definitely tell any small business to find out what the state of West Virginia has available.
It's the Daily 304's presentation of famous people, places, and events that shaped West Virginia. Welcome to the History Project. Today we take a look at Hank Williams and the Lost Highway. Though written by Leon Payne, Hank Williams' recording of Lost Highway became his signature song. With only 16 lines, the story about a melancholy rambling troubadour mirrored his life, becoming his biography and later his epitaph when he died on a dark highway in West Virginia. By 1952, at only 29, Williams was as famous for his addictions as for his music. An alcoholic, he also became a drug user thanks to a fake doctor's prescriptions for his back problems. By August, the Grand Ole Opry dismissed him for being unsuited to perform or missing shows altogether. Williams was scheduled to play a New Year's Eve concert in West Virginia at Charleston's Municipal Auditorium. He hired Charles Carr, a college student, to drive him there from his home in Montgomery, Alabama. Bad weather prevented them from arriving on time, so the concert was canceled, but they tried to make it to Canton, Ohio, for his New Year's Day show. Deep into the morning of the first day of 1953, Carr stopped to get gas in West Virginia. When he checked on Williams, he found him dead, having passed in the night somewhere between Mount Hope and Oak Hill, with an unfinished song he was writing still in his hand. The local coroner blamed Williams' death on heart failure, though morphine was found in his system. When the news of his death in West Virginia reached the auditorium where he was to perform in Canton, the crowd sang Williams' gospel song, "I Saw the Light," led by country music singer Hawkshaw Hawkins, who, ironically, was a West Virginian from Huntington. A bridge and part of US 19 are named in Hank Williams' honor, and a memorial in Oak Hill marks where the star, known as Luke the Drifter, was found dead by what would become his last true lost highway.
We support all units within Wildlife Resources with spatial data needs, other non-spatial data needs, and mapping. We support the electronic licensing system where citizens buy their hunting and fishing licenses, and a lot of that information.
One of the big maps that we create is our wildlife management handout maps. They're geared towards hunters' purposes for navigation on our WMAs. I'm holding one of them that we've recently created that we've gotten some new updates on, like wildlife openings. We're now showing whether we maintain the openings or whether they're just natural openings and different types of roads. One of the biggest issues working with our field guys is they constantly change different things, management practices that they're doing on their wildlife openings, and change things on the areas, and we kind of need to keep that updated in our system in a timely manner.
The DNR hosts several citizen science opportunities. This includes the recent box turtle survey we opened in 2020, where we asked the public for sightings of box turtles. We had over 8,000 observations to that turtle survey in 2 years, which was phenomenal. We're doing similar citizen science opportunities with hellbenders and mud puppies, as well as river otters and fireflies. So we have a myriad of ways for the public to get involved in what the DNR is doing.
The West Virginia DNR GIS unit manages many different internal and public-facing data systems. For our public-facing use, one of our biggest maps is our interactive online hunting and fishing map. This is accessible through our website, and it's a place where hunters or anglers can go to find great resources on public hunting areas and things that are available for them there, like what type of game is available for hunting there, what the seasons are, where parking areas are. You can find fishing access sites and any other additional spatial information that the DNR has about how the public can best access our hunting and fishing resources.
Marble King is an American icon. We have all interacted with marbles in some way, whether we played with them as a kid, whether we've used them to decorate, or even whether we've shaken a spray paint can and heard that marble rolling around in the bottom. So marbles are a part of our everyday lives, and I think it's fascinating that they're made right here in West Virginia.
Marble King started as a manufacturing facility back in 1949. Originally started in St. Mary's, West Virginia, and in 1958 there was a fire that actually destroyed the facility. So at that point it was moved here to Paden City, which was considered to be a temporary location. But as you can see, temporary has become permanent. Marble King makes probably 99% of its marbles from recycled glass, which is really a great thing for the state of West Virginia and America as a whole. So we take that glass and we weigh it out. They then feed it into the furnace. So as the glass is heated, it melts and it becomes molten liquid. It moves to the front. We cut it with special types of scissors. And as those scissors cut it, they're dropped into a cup, which places them into the rollers. And it's actually the corkscrew rollers that you see that makes the marble a round object. I think that it's been really a unique opportunity for us through the years to transition into a multifaceted corporation, where in the very beginning, we supplied simply the toy industry. That was 100% of our market, toys and games. We work with Jennifer Rohrig and her group to help us identify some of the opportunities that we might have that we're not taking advantage of. I think that's something that when you're in business, you're constantly learning. And if you don't, you're not going to be able to reach the level of success that you need to. And she's been absolutely wonderful.
Marble King.
Welcome back to Mountain State Music, and thank you for joining us at Folklore Music Exchange. We're excited tonight to present to you our second act of the night, hailing from Osage, West Virginia. He and his Appalachian Soul Band are known for their high-energy sound that blend rock and roll, blues, doo-wop, gospel, and soul, and in fact, he's the Appalachian Soul Man himself. Let's give it up for Aristotle Jones.
Now, I was born in West Virginia, raised down Huntington Way, on the banks of the mighty Ohio River, that's where I grew up and played. So on wonderful summer nights like this, my mama wanted to find me. She could look one of two places, either down towards the water or up towards the sky. Here's why, because those West Virginia hills are majestic and how grand, with the summer's fading glory, like in dreams of man. Many are futures bright, guided by mother's skin. As I stand once more with my loved one. In these West Virginia hills, oh the hills, oh the hills, beautiful hills, oh the hills, oh the hills, oh the West Virginia hills. If I see your land, I roll. See, I think of my happy home as I stand once more with my loved one. In these West Virginia hills. Oh, the West Virginia hills, how majestic and how great, like the summer's morning skyward to the great Almighty's land. Many are futures bright, guided by mighty's will, as I stand once more with my loved one. In these West Virginia hills, oh the hills, oh the hills, beautiful hills, oh the hills, oh the hills, of the West Virginia hills. If I see your land, I roll, see and I think of my happy home, as I stand once more with my loved one. In these West backyards, almost heaven, wild and wonderful. Oh, these West Virginia. Oh, these country roads will always take me home to these West Virginia hills. Man, I tell you what, people around the world just don't know how good it is to be a West Virginian. How about that? You know, there's not a lot of West Virginians, so there's two things that happen when there's not a lot of you. First of all, you're unique. And that's okay to be unique, because my granddaddy said, just be yourself. You know what you're doing. Second is you're rare. And remember, rare things are valuable. So remember that. Being a West Virginian is a valuable trait. You're one of just a rare collection of people out there in the world that can say they grew up right here in West by God. So I came down from this little town at the northern end of the state called Osage, West Virginia. I don't know if many of you guys have been up to Osage. It's right on the northern end of Morgantown, right before you cross over to Greene County, Pennsylvania. And what's really unique about Osage, West Virginia, is that it was a place where folks came from 33 different countries all over the world. We're talking Scotland, Ireland, we're talking Mexico, England, Spain, we're talking France, Russia, I mean, everywhere. They came from all over the world to come to Osage, West Virginia to learn how to be coal miners and stake their claim at the American dream. Now, another place people came from when they moved to Osage, West Virginia, were these really exotic places like Georgia and Alabama and North Carolina. And, you know, folks came, you know, from the American South up there too, like my great-granddaddy Grover Cleveland Jackson. Now, in the 1930s, Eleanor Roosevelt said, what's going on over there in Osage, West Virginia? I need to go check that out. Of course, she was touring through the Appalachian Mountains looking for poor folks that she could help out. So when she got to Osage, West Virginia, she saw all these people hauling out coal out of the hillside they had horses and buggies, and they were chipping away at the hillside, putting in the buggy and taking it to get weighed on. And she said, whoa, you guys got to be the poorest people I ever seen. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to help you guys out. I'm going to give you some land one county over and just let you start over. We'll call all that stuff in the past. It happened. So they gave me a whole town one county over in Preston County, West Virginia, called Arthurdale. Now, that's a really cool thing, but when Eleanor went back to Washington, D.C., she left the folks there in Scotts Run and Osage to decide who could go. So they came up with these things called purity tests. And they were some doozies of tests. I'm telling you. They said, was your forehead too wide? Was your nose too broad? Did your last name end in a vowel? Because remember, a lot of folks came from overseas to work there. They said, oh, do you speak proper English? Are your skin too dark? And unfortunately, while the good folk got to go up to Arthur Dale and start over as farmers, the rest of folks had to stay down there and work in the coal mines. They toiled. And unfortunately, just 3 years later, there was a tragic mine collapse that wiped out generations. We're talking 3 generations of families. Grandfather, father, son, poof, just like that. Now, I learned this story from a really cool guy that lives down at the end of my street called Al Anderson. Well, that's his name. He ain't just called Al Anderson. His name is Al Anderson. Now, Al Anderson is a shoe repairman by trade, so he works on soles all day. He's also an 88-year-old rockin' soul singer that's probably out performing with his band tonight where he's singing soul music. And then on Monday, we're going to get together and have the Osage Gospel and Soul Community Choir where we're going to sing gospel music worth to save souls. That's the soul trifecta right there. And when Al Anderson told me this story, I was so moved that I knew I had to write a song about this great town and, of course, the great man who told me the story. So here's our song, Streets of Osage. Down at the end of the road in Osage, there is this little shoe repair shop. And if you can find time to stop in, Al Anderson will find time to talk. He'll tell me how he fixed our souls on down as time marched along, and how he loves watching the people dancing in his shoes while he's on stage singing his song. 'Cause you can learn the most by listening to those who have made the most of time. And that's just one of those lessons that most of us learn a little too late in life. He told me how the town started from nothing, just a bunch of poor folks who built tougher than the times. And then the first lady came and took some good folks away, and some were trapped under the number 3 mine. Oh, 'cause you can learn the most from the mistakes it goes to have the future stolen by time. And that's just one of those lessons that most of us learn a little too late in life. It's a history that was written down and passed it on to us. These are our stories now. They died in the hills and worked in the ground with a living legacy of this forgotten town. So if you're walking down the streets of Osage and see I'm swinging at the church next door, he says I'm Thistle's a king, but I'm just a man. I leave the miracles for the Lord. Oh, 'cause you can learn the most by listening to those who have traveled the farthest through time. And that's just one of those lessons how most of us learn a little too late in life. Oh, that's one of those lessons I wished I had learned so much sooner in life. And if you find yourself in Osage, stop by Al's shop and tell the Appalachian Soul Man sent you. So, another amazing thing happened in Osage, West Virginia, and that is, that's where my granddad, Robert Jones, met my grandmother. And funny story how Robert met Daisy. Her name was Daisy. Her name was Daisy Jackson. So Robert Jones decided one day he was going to find himself a wife. He was a coal miner. He lived in Fairmont, West Virginia. And the funny thing about Osage is my grandmother, Daisy Jackson, had 9 sisters. There were 9 beautiful sisters. And if you happened to be a town that had 9 beautiful black women, all about the same age in their teen years, you were a hot spot for all them coal miners looking for wives. So folks would come from all over to meet my grandmother and her sister Gertrude and her sister Beverly and her sister, man, there's tons of them. I would tell you all the names, we'd be here all night. So when my granddad found out there were some beautiful women in Osage, he decided he was going to go up there and find himself a wife. And he pulls up, and he was a real industrial dude. He would have side hustles all the time. So instead of getting a normal car, my granddad says, I'm going to get myself a dump truck, because if I get a dump truck, on the weekends when I'm not working in the coal mine, I can go shovel the coal that fell off the other trucks, put it in my truck, and sell it to people. So he's a real industrial dude. So what happened was he decided he was going to find himself a lady, and he drives up to Osage, and he sees my grandmother sitting there on the side of the road, and she was wanting to go to the sock hop. Now, she was wanting to have a good time, and she needed to ride to get there. So all of a sudden, my granddad said, here's my chance. So here he comes pulling up. Boom, 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 boom. Big old dump truck, and he pulls up and looks at her, this pretty young thing in this clean dress, and he goes, would you like a ride? And she looks up at him. She looks around that dump truck. She goes, not in that. But I tell you what, Daisy Jackson was real smart. She wasn't going to not go to the dance, and she knew 2 things. 1, this man had transportation, and 2, this man had a job. So that was a winner in her book. So she went ahead and took a chance on my granddad, Robert Jones, and she got in the car. So I was so inspired by that story when I heard about how they met that I said, my granddad must have had either really good game, I'm talking about some Mac Daddy game, or he had some good music playing on the radio when she got in the car. So this next song is a song that I think maybe was played on the radio whenever my granddad picked up my grandmother. It's called Count on Me. You got a tough mind and a tender heart. And girl, your body is a work of art. And I love the way that you wear your smile. It always looks brand new. It's just your style. And I'm gonna find as many ways as I can to keep the light in your eyes. Oh, 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 oh. As many days as there are stars in the sky. Oh, girl, you can count on me. Patient, better yet esteem. Let the hands of time move as it will. But when we get together, when the sparks going up like high, there's no doubt in my mind it's gonna be bright. And I'm gonna find as many ways as I can to keep the light in your eyes. Oh, 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 oh. As many girl, you can count on me. Oh, girl, you can count on me. Oh, girl, you can count on me. You know you can count on me. It's a good thing that song worked, 'cause here I am. I'm telling you that. So you guys remember, it's been hot. It's been a hot summer, right? It's been like 100 degrees. I mean, I've been sweating on amphitheaters all up and down Appalachia. And I tell you what, it's been fun because people have came out even when it's hot. But let us not forget, back in January when it was -1 with a -14 wind chill and we were shivering. You guys remember that? Well, I tell you what, man, back when it was so cold and the band didn't have no gigs, we was just sitting around. All I could dream of was the first day of spring. You know that day when there's still a little bit of snow on the ground, but right next to you get that green patch and get a little one of those dandelions or daffodils popping up. It just spurs you on and makes you happy. And I was so inspired by that thought in the middle of wintertime that I wrote a song about it. This next song is our latest single called First Flowers of Spring. Would you not agree? Most pretty you seem to make it seem is you having fun walking in the morning sun and looking back and winking at me. Oh, I love it when we see the first flowers of spring. Ain't those little daffodils? Oh, they must have heard the name when you came calling. And when you heard my name, you had a big smile on your face. And I know you're gonna spruce up the place. You make the air smell so sweet, like the first flowers of spring. Ain't those tiny dandelions? Hey, some Elijah's wine got you feeling good. And then you tie a little crown and start dancing all around, just showing off how good you look now. Oh, you really surprised me like the first flowers of spring. Go ahead, let your fingers work, Jen. Woo! Even your soft tulips know just when the right time pops up. It's just the two of us at home and we're feeling the Love Jones, and there ain't nobody around to stop us from talking about the birds and bees and the first flowers of spring. Yeah, with you laying next to me and the first flowers of spring. Oh yeah, I say I'm glad you picked me like the first flowers of spring. Wow. Thank you guys very much. So the band and I, we've been doing this thing where we've been practicing mindfulness. You guys know what mindfulness is? So mindfulness is when, just in case you don't know, it's like whenever you bring yourself into the moment. That way you can experience the things that you are experiencing a little bit more without like being all in your head about it. You know, and one way that we practice mindfulness, we've been doing this little meditation, and it kind of like helps us all just come together. So we're going to invite you to do this small meditation with us. It's real easy. All you got to do is we're going to breathe in for 4 counts, and we're going to exhale for 5. You guys, you up for it? All right, let's give it a shot. All right, let's breathe in. Dave, you want to give us some 4 counts here? Here we go. Breathe in. Exhale for 5. And this next song's called Breathe. One more time, make some noise for Jared Jackson on keys. Said, you know you're looking good to me. You know it's no secret that I'm thinking you're sexy. Yeah, I've been thinking that you and me can just let our bodies do all the speaking. No hide and seeking, now no sneak peeking. Let's skip the small talk and jump in the deep end. I got to breathe. I got to breathe. I got to breathe. I got to breathe. For every action, there's a cool consequence. And you left your gate open, so I'm playing inside your fence. Let's get this body jump up and started, so everybody can act real naughty. Just find some hobby and move your body. There's nothing about it, it's just being honest. I got to breathe. I got to breathe. Do you feel my heart beating? I can hear it loud and clear. Could you take my breath away? Every time you're near, I got to breathe. 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 Breathe. guys for coming out to this unique experience for us here at Folklore Music Exchange. I think it's awesome. I think Charleston's vibe rises every time I come, and it's not because of me. It's not because of the anticipation. You guys are doing the work to build the scene you want to be a part of. And every day here in West Virginia, we have that opportunity to let our light shine from the inside out. Doesn't matter what you're about. It matters that you're willing to help build a community and helping to make a better place for all of us. We got something special. Remember what I told you in the beginning? Because we're rare, because we are part of this unique tribe called West Virginians, we have something valuable, and the rest of the world wants it, and as soon as they find out, it's ours to seize the day. So don't forget that. You know, I wish I could take all y'all back with me, man. I tell you what. Don't forget to visit AristotleJones.com, and we got merch in the back. We got some stuff we're going to sell. Keep hyping up Gardenn. She's doing big things. For real? For real? All right, well, man, I tell you what, since even though I want to, I don't know if I can, but this next song is called Gonna Take You Home With Me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sitting in his bar, about 2:45. Everyone else has gone home, so goodbye to the me. And I look at the cloud, can't find a reason to leave. And I'm just waiting, something happened to me. 'Cause when you walk in like a breakthrough fresh air, and you look like something swinging head on your mind. So I bought a couple drinks and came up to converse. Ooh, say this, may not make it better, baby, oh no, but it can make things worse when you walk in like a breakthrough fresh air. Seem to revive my soul. Ooh, I looked at you, see the big smile and said, gonna take you home with me. Gonna take you home with me. Gonna take you home with me. Gonna take you home. Go ahead, take them ivories for a sec. Yeah, when you walk in like a breakthrough fresh air, seemed to revive my soul. Ooh, I looked at you, sitting there smiling, and said, I'm gonna take you home with me. Gonna take you home with me. Gonna take you home with me. Gonna take you home. Watch out now. Gonna take it home, gonna make it long, gonna make it scream my name. If I smile on gold face, baby, I'm the one to blame. Everybody tries, everybody wins, everybody thinks, but I love, yes I love. Whoa, 'cause when you walk in like a breakthrough fresh air, seems to revive my soul. Ooh, I looked at you, sitting there smiling, and said, I'm gonna take you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, oh, oh, oh. Yeah, yeah, said, glad I took you home. Glad I took you home. Thank you guys. I'm Aristotle Jones, the Appalachian Soul Man. Thank you, Folklore Music Exchange. Give it up for Jaron Jackson on keys, Chris Valpini on bass, Terry Springsteen on lead guitar, and David Haley on drums. Thank you guys very much. We will see you guys soon. Feel free to meet us in the back. We got merch to hang out with. And thank you for everything you guys got going on here. We'll see y'all soon.
Soul, history, and energy from Osage, West Virginia, Aristotle Jones. Let's hear it for him. To everyone watching tonight, thank you for another successful show. A huge West Virginia thank you to our artists, Gardenn and Aristotle Jones. What a fabulous show. We ask you all to help us take a moment to subscribe at youtube.com/daily304 or daily304.com, or listen wherever you get your podcast. Once again, we are live from Summer Street in Charleston, West Virginia at Folklore Music Exchange. That's all for now. Take care, be safe, get outside, support the creative economy, and enjoy all the opportunity almost heaven West Virginia has to offer. See you next time.